Hello, what's up? It's almost Christmas now, and today we are going to talk about a plant that is highly associated with this festival. But can you guess what that plant is? If your answer is the Christmas tree, then you are right. But first of all, what are Christmas trees made of? They are usually made of spruces, and spruces refers to plants that belongs to the genus of Picea, Picea. Now, this genus consists of roughly 35 species known to science, and it belongs to the pine family of Pinaceae. In terms of the morphology, all of them are evergreen trees with needle-like foliage. They are monoecious, and they are also recognizable by having a thick, narrow canopy that is mostly triangular or pyramidal in terms of the form. And why do they develop this adaptation is because that can help prevent the foliage in the high altitude regions of the tree from counter shading the foliage at the base of the tree. As soon as this plant has got foliage that is distributed in all different latitudes of the tree, and all of them need sunlight to gain enough nutrients. They are usually medium-sized to large trees, and these spruces are often being confused with fir trees, which has got a really similar morphology and appearance in general. But the main difference is that the seed cones of the spruce trees usually points downwards and faces the ground, while the seed cones of the fir trees usually points upwards and faces the sky. Despite that they all have a generally a similar shape, but the form differs slightly between species. For example, this spruce here is the Norway spruce. It's called Picea abies, and the branches, especially the young branches, often weeps down and faces the ground. And this is the Picea pungens, the Colorado spruce, and the branches are mostly horizontal. And this is the Picea wilsonii, the Chinese spruce, and their branches often points upwards and they're highly erected, like they are pointing to the sky. So where are they found? Most of them are found in the temperate regions, especially colder temperate regions of the Northern Hemisphere. They are found throughout North America, Europe, and Asia. They are usually found there because they are usually, super resistant to cold conditions, and their seeds also have to go through a cold stratification period before they can germinate successfully. And only a handful of spruces that are native to places outside of the cold temperate zone. They include the Picea morrisonicola, which is the Taiwan spruce. This is by far the southernmost species of the genus, and they are only found in central Taiwan. In terms of the ecology, these trees usually require well-developed, rich soils to grow. They don't usually tolerate really poor soils, and once they're matured, they would often provide nesting habitat for various types of other animals, such as owls, migratory seabirds, squirrels, and woodpeckers. They are also quite shade resistant. They usually germinate underneath the canopies of other trees. The general adaptations also differ slightly between different species of spruce. For example, the Sitka spruce, Picea sitkensis, requires a high rainfall to grow and just to survive. They are usually found in the west coast of North America in temperate rainforest. But on the other hand, another type of spruce, Picea pungens, which is native to Colorado, it is quite drought resistant and can survive really long periods without rainfall. And their light bluish coloration would fade away once exposed to too much water. And for the Norway spruce, Picea abies, it requires medium amount of rainfall or snow or any other precipitation to survive. And the biggest obstacles that these plants are facing so far is unregulated and unrestricted poaching by humans and also deforestation. Because historically and traditionally, spruce trees are often being harvested for their timber, and they're also being harvested in order to make Christmas decorations, such as Christmas trees. No, it's not about this type of Christmas tree. This is, in fact, a modern day artwork that remotely resembles a Christmas tree. I'm talking about these traditional ones. And nowadays, spruces are often being cultivated commercially in order to make Christmas decorations. And on the other hand, what are the sustainable life uses of spruces? For example, they can be used for landscaping purposes. The species such as Picea pungens, the Colorado spruce, Picea orientalis, and Picea abies are particularly popular among landscapers because they are relatively easy to grow once under the right climate conditions, and they also look quite appealing due to the colorations of the foliage. They are also being applied for reforestation purposes in places such as Ireland, Iceland, and North America. One thing that spruces are particularly practical at doing is that they can be used as trees for windbreaks or tall hedges. Because of the pyramidal, the triangular forms that they grow, they don't or they just rarely shade each other to death once being planted in such a such a close formations. Just like cypresses, spruces are also really good at blocking off traffic noises or industrial noises because the foliage is so equally distributed in all different altitudes of the tree. The surface area to volume ratio that they have is also relatively big when compared to broadleaf trees. So once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and you can learn from it. And once again, have a happy Christmas.